Well, hiya guys. So No Minion Mage is an old deck of ours, and I think it needs some upgrades. It's not very competitive, so I feel we can do some things to make it better. The first thing we're gonna do is review the old deck, and then from there, we're gonna make some tweaks, and then finally test it out. Let's get to it. Just so you know, this is a live stream, which was pre-recorded. Let me put the tape in. Oh, hold on, let me go on it first. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's get this started. So, today I am going to be showing you guys the No Minion Mage deck. The No Minion Mage deck is a easy way to jump into the card called the Deck of Lunacy. So let me go ahead and give you a breakdown of the deck. So, right here is the deck itself, and the star of the show, the Deck of Lunacy. It transforms the spells into your deck that cost 3 or more, and they keep their original cost. So, essentially, all of the cards in here, including this one, that all the way down here, will get transformed into brand new cards, and it is randomized. And what makes this so great is that you can play this card and literally get a massive advantage. So the goal of this deck is to play this card and to get its benefit. Now, let's go ahead and do a bit more of a breakdown to see a couple different highlights of this deck. The first thing you will notice is that we have the Font of Power. The Font of Power allows you to discover a mage minion. If your deck has no minions, and this is a No Minion Mage deck, then we get to keep all 3. So instead of discovering and choosing one, it just hands us 3 minions right off the bat. We have 2 of those, which gives us the ability to cram our hand full of minions. That will definitely help us out a lot. Primordial Studies, which allows us to discover a spell damage minion. Your next one costs 1 less. So this will allow us to find, again, another spell damage minion. So with the combination of these 2, we have essentially 4 chances to get minions into our hand, even though we have no minions in our deck. In addition to that, if we have a spell damage card on the field, it will allow us to draw 1 card one card plus an additional card per spell damage minion that is on the field. So if we have multiple spell damage minions, let's just say 3, and we add 1, that gives us 4 cards to draw. And we have 2 of those to help us out. Then, in addition to that, we have a couple small cards. We do have situations where we do need to delay our opponent Brain Freeze, which will freeze a minion. And if you have a combo, which is fairly common, where you play another card, that means that we will be able to quickly splash into this card. So we just have to play any card and then play this 1 second. And if we play this 1 second, the combo effect is going to kick off, which will also deal 3 damage to whatever you're targeting. In addition to having a delay, we also have the ability to handle tricky minions in case that they're doing something way too earlier than we are used to. I mean, like the first 3 turns, they get a really big baddie out on the field. And if they do, we can shoot 3 missiles at random enemy minions that transform them into ones that cost 1 less, downgrading their big baddies on the field. So if we keep going down here, we also have a little bit more of a delay card as well. This is a Ruined Orb, which allows us to deal 2 damage, which we get to choose the target of, and discover a spell. The spell that we discover can come in handy later. We also might need to draw our cards in order to get Deck of Lunacy. So the idea here is to put 2 of these in here, giving us multiple chances to draw the Deck of Lunacy. That is why this deck is only 30. The quicker that we get to the Deck of Lunacy, the better. That is why we are not using any expanders to get 40 cards in our deck, which is a pretty common thing that you see around. This is a very slim deck. And then we have Combustion, which you deal 4 damage to a minion and any excess damage to both neighbors. Now, what does that mean? Let's just say you have a minion that is on the field, and that minion has 1 health. You will destroy that minion, subtracting 1 from 4, leaving 3, and then that excess damage, which is 3, will now hop over to the next neighbor. Now let's say that minion also has 1 health. Then you will take 3 minus 1, and then you'll end up with 2, moving that damage to its next neighbor, and let's say that that minion has 4. So then it will do 4 minus 2, and that last minion will have 2 health. So we just successfully destroyed 2 1/1 minions, and dealt a little bit extra damage to its neighbor. Sometimes we might need to just clean up some smaller minions, or we could also want to slow down bigger minions. If we want to slow down our bigger minions, then we can freeze them, as well as the minion next to it, which gives us the ability, if we've got some big baddies on the field, to freeze them in place. That will also allow us to deal 1 damage to them, which if we have, let's just say, a 1/1 on the field, it is a quick way of cleaning them up and getting rid of them. And in other cases, freezing the big baddies because we need to delay things. In addition, we have the deal 6 damage fireball card. We have 2 of them to help us in case we get some big baddies on the field we need to wipe out. A good combination is Deck of Lunacy and holding on to these in our hand. Now, why would we want to hold on to this card in our hand and wait to play it? Well, if we have Deck of Lunacy that we do end up playing, transform spells into your deck into ones that cost 3 more, which means all of the cards in our deck are now transformed into hopefully ones with better value. Then we will be able to play the Incaster's Flow, which will allow us to reduce the cost of those spells in our deck by 1. It is a dangerous combo, allowing you to take high value cards and making them cheaper. And that gives us the ability to practically win the game. It is literally the combo of this and this in the hand almost guarantees you most of the time to win, as long as you're not in a precarious situation. Now we have Ring Toss here, which allows us to discover a secret. But I would advise you to instead hold this in your hand, because holding this in your hand would allow us to use the corrupt keyword here. And what does corrupt mean? Corrupt means that if you play a card that is 5 mana or above, because it needs to be more than the cost of the card, and if you do that, then the corrupt keywords is satisfied, and you can discover 2 secrets instead of 1, which is way better value, and we only have 1 in the entire deck, so I advise you holding on to it. A great combo is these 2 5s here. So let's start with this one, just so I can kind of explain this mechanic and why it's a good combo with the ring toss. So you can draw 2 cards, and this is when you get 5 mana. So because you have 5 mana and you play this card, every spell in this deck, well, every card in this deck is technically a spell, which means we have a 100% chance to have refresh 2 mana crystals to happen. So if we're drawing 2 cards, then this is a guarantee of 4 mana crystals. We get 4 mana crystals by just playing this card and 2 cards in our hand. It is a very, very great benefit. And if we happen to have held this in our hand, the card would have already been corrupted. And we would have had 4 mana, which we can play this right away. Now, in case we get into sticky situations, again, big baddie on the field, deal 5 damage. If your deck has no minions, in this case, this deck has no minions at all, summon a random 5-cost minion. That is great for dealing some damage, as well as just putting something on the field, which something is usually better than nothing. And Flame Strike allows us to clean up the field when we get into a problematic situation where the field is a little bit fuller than we like, and this allows us to deal 5 damage to all the enemy minions. In addition to that, we have dealing 10 minions randomly split amongst all the enemies, which helps us definitely clean up the field when it gets cluttered. And then in addition to that, we have 1 extra card here. This is a little bit of a deck stuffer. So if we were to slim this deck, we would have a higher chance of the Deck of Lunacy, but we're lacking some cards. Now, this is kind of an optional thing. You can run this deck, but you could remove this to make it more possible to draw the Deck of Lunacy, because this does stuff a bunch of cards in your deck, which then can delay the ability for you to draw Deck of Lunacy. But this deck is missing a couple things. One of those is, if you happen to play all of the cards, that's the Cthulhu, the Shattered, then you're going to want to play this card, which then has a battle cry, which means upon summoning on the field, deal 30 damage, randomly split among all enemies. This is a one-shot kill if the field is empty. So if you do fulfill this condition, it is a nice extra thing. And you do get that 1 minion that allows you to put something on the field. So let me go ahead and look up that card real quick and see if it can give me a better breakdown. Let's see here. There it is. And if we click on that, there we go. So here's a better breakdown of the cards that get added to your deck. We have the Eye, which is dealing 7 damage randomly split amongst all enemies. So again, we get another thing that allows us to clear all of the enemies' cards, hopefully, that are on the field. So if they have a pretty crowded field, it'll allow us to clear things up. There's that 6/6, and this is a taunt, which taunt means that everything has to target this. So it is just going to summon a minion on the field, it's going to give it taunt, and you will have to target that, giving you the ability to block the person from attacking you directly or your hero directly. Then we have the Heart, which deals 3 damage to all minions, which is a great way of clearing spam away. And lastly, we have the ability to destroy any minion. Doesn't matter what it looks like, what it is, or anything. It just destroy it. Why that is good is because you can get a really overpowered minion that you get into a very stuck spot. And the only way to handle that is by destroying it. And then lastly, we have a taunt. This is just literally a card you throw out, it has taunt, and that's pretty much it. And it will stuff all of those cards in here. So that is a full breakdown. The next thing that we are going to do is I am going to demo how to play this specific deck. We are going to play a couple opponents, see how things go. I can also talk about the advantages and disadvantages of this deck, as well as a couple strategies and test hands as we play against another opponent. Okay, so let's go ahead and test out our current version of the deck and see if we can identify any additional issues with it. Maybe it is going to work, and we finally find a good balance where we can win more often, and maybe we can discover some obstacles.
Lady Prestor versus Dezoff.
Let the crystals claim your mind.
You shall pay for your insolence.
I really like that character art there. I think we actually have a pretty good setup of cards, so I'm just going to confirm that. Looks good to me.
Ah, I see you've brought guests. The legions I command.
Okay, so we'll start off by doing this. Deal 2 damage. Okay.
There's only so much time.
I think we're gonna do that. Looks good to me. Okay. Gonna do that for now. That's a Warlock character art. That's cool. I do like that one.
There is so much untapped power in this world.
Okay. So... deal 3 damage. Let's just not give him the benefit. Or at least let's delay the benefit for now. Because I don't really care to give him that benefit right off the bat. Because it's more likely to happen if we give him a card in his deck now. He can try to destroy it himself. That'd be fine. So is he trying to protect it? Is he trying to destroy it? It's hard to tell. The question is, what's the next thing that we do? It's kind of annoying.
Whatever shall I do?
So, should we just get rid of it and just be done with it? I think that's probably what we should do, but I think I'm gonna do this for now. Oh, draw some cards? That can come in handy. Oh, okay. Let's let's do that.
Job done.
I think that should be good for now. We're gonna take 4 damage from that decision, which is perfectly fine, because we do have the ability to do this as well.
Know the unknowable. See the unseen.
Well, that's probably our best course of action next. More likely than not. Because we could do this too. And then the question is, how do we get rid of the other one? We could also do this. To be honest, having a minion on the field is probably preferable. We could also do this too, but honestly, I think we're doing this.
Join the path.
Such a fate!
Okay, then this is finally corrupted, so that does help us out along with this one, so... Piece is dead, okay. Oh, I see. Very good combo there, too. Cast twice. Okay, unfortunate. And, bye. That's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna hold on to him for later.
Take heart, young one. The Earth Mother is near.
My hand is too
Okay.
full.
Oh, that sucked. That was a huge deal.
All upon us.
I'm gonna do that. That should get rid of, if he does summon another one. I probably should have played that first, to be honest. Because we know what would have happened. He would have been summoned. So we could have taken full advantage of that and turned him into a sheep.
Soldiers of the cold dark.
Ha! Ha 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 ha! Well, that's a better outcome.
Crime pays.
Oh, boo-hoo you.
Job's done.
Nice, holy crap. We got lucky, we got freaking lucky. Oh, I love it. We're gonna have some fun now.
Chaos reigns.
You having fun, are we? I don't think you like this situation, do you? I don't care.
Unleash me.
You wanna know what I'm gonna do, right? This? It's gonna be destroyed anyways. It's shit.
There's a way! There's a way!
That's pretty cool, too.
I am the essence of master.
I don't really think there's any benefit to that.
Curious.
Or is there? Well, he's got an empty field right now, and I'm pretty confident, so...
There's only so much time.
I'm gonna do this. Huh. That, I want that. Oh, that's a great card. Potion of Illusion. I'm gonna... That's interesting. I am definitely gonna play that.
My blades will sing.
Oh, that's fine. I really don't care. Oh man, you just make this too easy for me. and we just win. I mean, we just win. Like, that. We just win. Like, that's it. Okay. I'm starting to like this deck. What do you guys think? Does this look like we made our opponent cry? Tears of joy for letting us win? Oh man, this actually might be a lot of fun. Let's keep this going. Maybe we actually stumbled upon something. We'll see. I'm liking it, to be honest. I don't know.
Lady Presto versus Jaina.
Yeah.
Ask for it. You shall pay for your insolence.
Nice. Not bad start, to be honest. This gives us 3, that gives us the ability to deal damage, that gives us the ability to deal damage, that's for later. So yeah, not bad opening hand, to be honest. Not bad at all. The question is this combination from my opponent and me gonna be a bad combo? That could be likely. Because,
Runs out on me.
don't tell me they're an idler, and they're just gonna sit there the whole freaking time. Is that would annoy me. I do get quite annoyed at people who do that. Okay, so let's play this opening hand. It's good to me. Okay. Okay, looks good to me. Okay, and I don't think we want to do that again. That can be a problem, so we're gonna hold on to that, because we don't want a really full hand. That can be a detrimental thing. I think we should play that, but we're gonna have to wait. Really hope we can draw some cards that we can actually use, or the person puts something out so I can actually play a card. They'd have to summon a minion for that, so I'm at least hoping that they do summon a minion here, giving me at least some options, you know? Okay, so not exactly the best situation, but I'll take it. Sure, we'll play this right off the bat. Okay. 2 random minis your hand? Ah, man, there's like another good card, but I don't even think this is a part of our class. Astral Rift? Because if so, that would be a great card to add. A-S-T-R-A-L-I-T. Okay, sounds good to me. Then there really isn't anything else I can play without grabbing my deck here, or my hand. So I think we're gonna do this, and I think this, just to get rid of it. We could also do this too, to get something on the field. And either of the two are fine, but they really have not been summoning anything, so I think we're dealing with an idler. Okay. Finally making a move, I guess.
My hand is too full.
Well, yeah, and that's what I was worried about. I'm just gonna play this just to play this. I could put that out next, which is probably fine to do that, and we can also, at the same time, get rid of the person's armor, which is probably a good idea. We also have the ability to deal 3 damage, but then this thing's gonna attack us, which can be a problem as well. Could do this too. Honestly, I like that better than this option. So honestly, I don't care. Now that we got something to target, we can get some free benefit. Yeah, okay. That's cool. We get one right off the bat. That kind of sucks, but I guess not a big deal. Let's do that. I should actually get something on the field.
Very persuasive.
Interesting. Now we gotta start playing this crap and just putting it on the field. I think we're just gonna play this guy next. We're just gonna get as many of his minions on the field as we can. Oh, that was kind of annoying. Okay. What are you doing? Okay. Just being annoying, I guess. Well, I can be annoying too, you know.
What a lovely day!
Yeah, what a lovely day. Can't really play any of this stuff, so I guess I'll just have to hold on to it for now. Is there an elemental? No, these are elementals. Yeah, so really none of these effects are gonna come in handy. That was not very cool. What do you even have? You just have these random dealing damage cards? Is that how this is gonna go? Well, that was annoying. Thanks for that.
Package tight for treasure transport.
Okay. That was kind of annoying. We gave them a benefit. I mean, realistically, this person's just destroying minions, right? Is that kind of what the goal of their deck is? Oh, spot the difference. Oh. Spot the difference. Nice. That definitely seems like a card that I could benefit from. Interesting. Okay. Do that twice, right? Interesting. I mean, I don't have armor, so... I just get rid of it, though. It did absolutely nothing. That's hilarious. Okay, so I'm gonna take a punishment for that. I'm surprised I couldn't get rid of that one, at least.
Come around, everyone! It's time for a celebration!
That's once per game, so... I mean, why do you keep playing that? Oh, this is like one of those librarian deck things that I've seen. Okay.
Hey, loser!
You gonna kill my guys? If they're on the field, you might as well get rid of them. Oh. Interesting. Alright, go ahead and attack. Okay. Okay, so now you got a benefit. Let's start with this. Let's do this. Get rid of this one. And I don't know about that, really. I really have a very crowded hand already. If I crowd it too much, I'm gonna lose a benefit, so I'm not gonna do that. Well, that's a shame. Stop summoning crap. I'm getting tired of destroying it. Okay, so you did a thing. Good for you. Really? This is obnoxious. Okay, so I think I know what we're gonna do here. Do that. Do that. Okay. Do this. Get rid of them. Stuff our deck with some randoms again. And end our turn. I mean, I really like how we got a lot of options. Like, that is one benefit I have noticed. We do have quite a lot of options. You got lifesteal because of the librarian thing. I really like this person's deck. I might actually build it.
Loser!
I also like this person's strategy of how they're using that. It's interesting. They can keep getting benefits, and then also, like, dealing damage, getting benefits, put in a hand, deal damage, put in, you know, you can repeat that. Okay, that's fine, but you're gonna take some damage doing that. Okay, then you got that back. Okay, I see. Interesting, at least. Let's see. Death Rattle minions? I don't have any Death Rattle minions, do I? I do not. But it sounds like this and this. So I literally get a choice. This. Like, literally, and then play this. So I could give them a benefit, but honestly I don't care. I like random cards.
Job's done.
There's only so much time.
Nice. Oh, so I did get a benefit. That's pretty cool. Now I got some benefit, I could do something at least with it. So, do we have an elemental this time? Well, this allows us to add elemental to the hand, so we can probably save that for now. Really? Not cool. What did you do to my cards? Oh, I have to play all of them, otherwise they explode. Okay. Annoying. Well, I'm playing this, so I really don't care. In addition to that, I'm doing that. And then also, there's a lot of these cards I really don't care for, to be honest. This one I do care about. Don't even care about that one at all, so really, I don't have a benefit to care about literally any of these cards, so I don't know why this matters. My dude. I mean, all I have to do is play them, right? So, this card's supposed to burn. Fine. I'll just play all the cheap shit. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. And honestly, thank you for clearing up my hand. You actually did me a big favor. So, there. How many turns do I get? I don't even remember what it said. It said something like that. Yagmavox, Trickster. I don't remember which one it was, that's fine. That's interesting. Pretty cool stuff.
My hand is too full.
Yeah, I figured as much. So... There we go. That worked out well.
Job's done.
And, looks good for now, but we might be dead soon. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're dead at this point. And... Yeah, we're beyond dead. But this has gone really interestingly. Like, I don't know, like, how things have been going has just been very interesting. I feel like this is gone. Like, the flow of this feels a lot better. Although we do have our, like, hands stuffed full of crap that we can't use quite often, which does seem like a negative thing, to be honest. So it's not like we've really achieved being meta, but we did achieve some interesting things. And maybe we just build that person's deck. Maybe I take a pause here and do that. Because if we do build this person's deck, that could actually benefit us quite a bit. So maybe that's what we're gonna do. Let's see, because if it was recording it, we should be able literally just to go with it. So let me just double check to see how the recording went. Yeah, hold on. So it looks like... it seems like I'm gonna have to put this in window mode. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't goof up anything. It probably is. But it does look like that person does exist, which is good. Put that back in full screen. Okay, so this one has been recorded. So I'm gonna go ahead and post that in chat. So there's the replay. Now, I think the next thing we're going to be doing is to replicate the person's deck. And I'm going to go take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to rebuild that person's deck. And after we rebuild that person's deck, then we're going to go try more of the No Minion variant that we... Well, what we're going to do is we're going to try to copy the opponent's deck. I did drop down the deck code, so if you can use, well actually it's called the HT replay, but I will be building the deck and then I will be dropping the deck code in chat real brief here. So let me go ahead and take a look at this person's deck, and let's try our best to try to replicate and build it. I'm not sure how many different things that it was able to pick up. Okay, so I don't think we have a full deck for it, but we will try our best at trying to build this person's deck. So Curse Imp, I think, is already out there, so I could delete that one. Most likely. So I'm just going to paste that. And then we'll go ahead and delete that one. And we're going to start off by creating a new deck. The person's deck is going to be a mage deck, I think, or is it a priest deck? I think it was a priest deck. Let me double check. Looked like a priest deck to me, to be honest. That. It's a mage deck, okay. Interesting. So what we are going to do is start by locating all of the cards that it was able to hunt down first. So Discovery of Magic. We had at least one of those, a Soul Freeze, which we had at least one of those. We had a CY. Oh, Crowd Preservation. This person put one, and then a more ELGL YPH, and they had two of those in the deck. Spot the difference. Which the person had one, and a triple wicker trickster. Which this person put in 2. Then they put in 1 star power and a Yog in the Box. And a Sunset Valley? Volley, I think. Well, let's just do Sunset. And it looks like the person put 1 in there. Then the person, library, library, puts probably some library cards in there, or librarian, or whatever you want to call them. So let me kind of poke through and see what the person played. Power of Creation. Power of Creation. Interesting. So we've got Power of Creation, which this person had, I don't know how many. They did use Star Power. Okay, so that's how that went. Now let's see. Dog in the Box. The person used IMOL8, IMMOL8, which is a card that didn't start in their deck. And they used a Pen Flinger, which I'm not sure how many they had in their deck either. Let's see. Library of Wisdom. No, Libram. Wisdom. Huh. Libram of Wisdom. Wait, where is it? Let's do some research. Libram of Wisdom. Where do you get that card from, and how do you go about it? It is a Paladin card. So how did they get access to a Paladin card? Were they a Paladin themselves? Because I'm pretty sure they were not. They had the fire thing, right? And if our memory serves, we're looking at not a priest. It's a mage. Not that mage. Probably should have named it. That's a mage. What's the number? 5? That's kind of annoying. Okay, yeah, it's this one. So, opponent deck, I'm just gonna name it that for now. Because it really doesn't have a name, but how the heck did that person get all the LIBRAM cards? Like, it seemed like a pretty critical, hand deck thing. So, maybe there's like ability to get that card. Maybe that's how they got it. It's probably a way the person got that card. I think we just need to look up this set of cards. Oh. So, how did the person get all these cards then? They weren't a paladin, were they? Did they just get lucky? And get those cards at random? Hmm. Oh, So there's all these different ones that are paladins, and none of them are that character that we're against. Which means that we probably weren't playing against a paladin. So Hearthstone classes. Let me double check just to make sure, because I don't know how they were able to play all those. Okay, doesn't help me either. Well, let's try this. I mean, is there a way of, I think I've already posted this one, to be honest, but just in case, I'm gonna copy it and delete it. So I need to free up a little bit of space here. Confirm. New deck. No. Yeah, it was definitely a mage. So, I guess this is the big mystery. How did the person get access to all those cards when it wasn't in their class? Because they somehow got access to it even though it wasn't in their class. And not only just one, but many of them. They just had them for some reason. Maybe it's the Hearthstone brew thing. Like, maybe that's what the person did. Maybe they put 2 of them in their hand, but they got a deck limit of 1. So maybe that's how they got that library card, because I can't find any other way that they got them. Maybe it's evacuate a treasure. Maybe that's how they got access to it. There's a possibility that that's what caused it. Because I, for the life of me, cannot figure out how the person got different class cards in their hand, and not only just one, but many. Yeah, like, it's so strange. So it seems like we got another set of cards that people are utilizing now more. Okay, so that's how that got on the field. It was just a random one. There's Ancient Guardian. Ancient Mysteries, yeah, no. Ancient Guardian, I'm assuming there's none. Yeah, that was definitely from a random card. Okay, so that looks like it's as far as we can figure out this person's deck, but we're only halfway, and that is quite a shame. This is as far as we can probably get with their deck, and yeah. So you guys got the replay. If you guys want to try to build this deck further, that would be kind of cool, but that's as far as I could get it based on how long I was playing with the opponent. So I'm probably going to conclude this segment, and I'm going to just take a quick break, and then we're going to continue with the No Minion Mage, and we're going to play a bunch, tweak it, and see what we can do. Okay, let's get back to it. Here is what we're going to do. We have the deck, and we're trying to identify weaknesses with the No Mage Minion deck. the goal here is to figure out if we have any improvements or situations that we get in where we have very little options. Maybe that is a flow problem in the deck. Maybe we have to make some tweaks. Let's find out.
Lady Prestor versus Jaina.
Okay.
You shall pay for your insolence.
This looks like a very good start. Let's keep these in the hand and use that to hopefully win. I think this time I'm going to prioritize how consistently can we handle difficult situations. I think I don't really want to test out the deck as thoroughly as I have been, and I think we're going to try to see if we can try to win as early as we possibly can. Maybe we do have some options. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like this card. It's a puzzle master. I'm gonna write that one down.
Let me
Sounds
show
awesome.
you the arcade.
The puzzle master. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so we have spell damage +1. I see, and it's already like turn 2. I mean, there's not really anything I can do about that, so I can just do this for now. Oh. I guess I can do something. Okay, cool. So let's keep this up. Maybe we can put some stuff out. That's a 4. Probably do that. Okay, what did that person play? Because it was really good. Oh. Unexpected results. That might be good to add on. Yeah, so we do get some ideas of things to enhance with, so that's definitely a good thing. I think we're gonna do that, to be honest. We need things on the field, because I cannot tolerate taking any damage if I can avoid it. And I hope they do attack me instead, because he does have a benefit. So I hope he goes for the benefit.
Science overwhelming.
Interesting. Yeah, and I figured he might do that. Okay. That's a good benefit.
Join me.
Get rid of 1. It's a better situation to be in. And this will fill up our deck a little much. To be honest, it's fine.
Job's done.
It's probably not the best course of action because we could accidentally draw the card that we're looking for. So we're probably going to be burning the next card we draw, but this will allow us to put a lot of that on the field very fast. So we do have that advantage. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Really annoying though. Okay, so it seems like this guy does spell damage. So we're gonna start by doing that. Bye. So I think we're gonna get rid of this one to start. And I think that's all we're gonna do for now.
Starlight.
Man, this guy summons so much. Jeez, my dude. Yeah, based on this guy using spell damage so aggressively, I don't see us being able to do much about this.
Scorched in fiery waves. Me tusks won't stop shattering.
Super annoying. This person annoys me. really just keeps endlessly using damage as much as possible. Okay. And we just gotta put some crap in the field, I think. Let's just keep that up.
I can't see anything with this helmet!
Okay. Let's keep this up a little bit aggressive here. And let's just do that. You're gonna get your medicine because you really annoyed me for like the first bit of this. And you're just gonna keep doing this, aren't you? So, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it again. Just gonna keep letting this go here. Then I'm gonna deal 5 damage, because you're an a-hole.
Float like a butterfly.
And annihilate you. And look at that. So even despite our situation, we were able to make them work. I'm happy about that. Because they're so annoying, our opponents literally had like the most spiteful deck in the universe, so they deserve that. Seriously. The deck literally is just purpose of attacking the opponent as quickly as possible and trying to kill them. So we needed to put them in their place, and we did, so I'm very happy now. Very, very good. Okay. So let's keep this up. I'm sure we can definitely improve our deck to a different variation, but I think for now I'm gonna keep it as is. And I am gonna drop the deck code pretty soon here, because I think we're at a pretty good state.
Prestor versus Ayev.
None can escape my fury.
You shall pay for your insolence.
We're already doing pretty excellent. We can play that turn 2, which is good, and we can just keep playing it. So having this in our hands is a very good thing, especially early on, because that can help us out quite a bit. So I am thinking that is what we're gonna do. Okay, and then we're gonna play this first. And... okay. Spell damage +2. Okay. Spell damage +1. So this would be the cheapest.
There's only so much time.
So that's definitely a good thing. And then now we've got our next couple turns lined up. I think we're gonna play this card next. Okay, but we also have these two as well, which are probably good as well. But honestly, the more we play this, the better. Because we can keep getting benefits. Deal 2 damage to a minion, add a second flame to your hand. Choose a minion, when it dies, deal 3 damage to other minions. Honestly, that would clean them up pretty good. Add a random minion to your hand, it costs 3 less. That also is pretty good. This is actually pretty difficult, but honestly, I feel pretty confident based on where we are. I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna end the turn. And now we've got a bunch of cards, including this one, so we're sitting pretty. I think we're doing really good here. And, yeah. Okay, so this person's gonna go the spite route and just attack with reason. Okay. It's not like I'm mad. No, it's not mad or anything. Just very disappointed. Cool. Okay. Next, we're gonna play this again. And I'm gonna play this as much as I possibly can. Yeah, spot the difference. We're just gonna keep stacking benefits. That seems like a good thing to do. That's actually extremely cool. I think we should start focusing on summoning as much crap as we can, to be honest. And I think this person's an idler. There's a high likelihood that they are. I'm gonna do that to start. Let's do that. And then... Dang, that's dangerous. Adding that to our hand will... Or adding it to our deck, I should say, will be very dangerous.
Let's make magic.
Job's done.
Yeah, and I can...
A symphony of darkness.
Dang. Like, I'm gonna play this next, because this is a great benefit. And we literally can just keep writing out these benefits. Okay, so this person's getting a little worried. Okay. It's fine. It's fine by me. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. We get benefits either way. Okay. Really? That's not cool. That was annoying. So let's get a bunch of stuff on the field. Let's start by doing this. Let's do this. Another benefit. The fact that's tradable is very good. I think this would be a good benefit. And I think we're gonna trade Deck of Wonders. Sounds good to me. And let's do that. Honestly, I don't care if you attack my things. I'll just keep putting stuff out on the field. Because we've got a lot of ability to do a lot of things, so that is definitely good. Yeah, but they would have to have some benefit to me, like Battle Cry benefit or something, and they're not going to. So we're gonna get rid of this one. And we're gonna do this. There, and that'll get a bunch of crap on the field. If you play an elemental last turn, deal 3 damage, which we can deal 3 damage to him. Then at the end of your turn, restore 2 health. That can be pretty helpful. And we got a Wind Fury in there too. Okay, that doesn't really benefit much, but you know, you do whatever. Just a very big waste of things. Okay, and then you got 1 summon, no big deal. And yeah, that's one drawn. Okay. Yeah, we're just doing excellent here. Deal 3 damage? Okay, whatever. There we go.
Joy resonates.
Nice. That also includes him too, so he'll get some health back, so that's pretty nice. This would be good to play as well. Okay. That's cool and all. Yeah, so which ones do I not want? Probably this one. Don't really care for him. Don't really care for him. Okay, and then I do want to keep these ones, so here's what I'm gonna do. It's a little strange, but I think I'm gonna do this. This. Should get an Arcane Bolt. Which I can do this. And then I'm gonna do this, which will give me all of them back. And then I can play this, like that. And now I've got some of the minions back in my hand again. And that will allow me to play those. Okay. We've got a lot of cheap minions we can put out at this point, so... Might as well just dump them back on the field again. Down on the field.
Darkness.
Put it down on the field. Get a random overload card. Okay, but that doesn't benefit me at all. But put that out. And fill the hand up, but whatever. We'll just keep dumping crap on the field. Hopefully we don't accidentally draw our deck of Lunacy, which kind of doesn't really matter because we have just so much stuff on the field at this point. And this person hasn't been summoning anything, which I don't really get what they're doing. I think this is like a bot or something, because they're giving us way too many opportunities, which I'm taking full advantage of by figuring out all the different variations of things we can do, so whatever. Okay, whatever. I mean, it looks like a real person to me, but I really don't give a
My
damn.
hand is too full.
Yeah.
The void resonates. The path is
We just have way too much crap in our hands. Man. I mean, like... we got a full field, what do you expect?
You cannot escape the shadow of death.
Okay, you gain stealth the next turn, so... I really want to see what this does, though. It's got me curious.
My hand is too full.
Damn it. Well, let's start by doing that. Let's do that next. Can't play that sucks. So... let's see if this works, maybe it will. No, it's minions only. That's fine. I need to get some of this crap on the field, to be honest, and get rid of it. There's too much crap in the hand right now. Oh. All enemies. That includes him too. Oh, okay. Really? Really annoying, aren't you? I could just kill you by casting spells, or even do this and just end it, to be honest. And I think that's the combo. We're just gonna get it over with. This person's just mildly annoying, to be honest. That's fine. Oh. Ha. That's awesome.
My hand is too full.
Okay, you ready to die, my dude? Bye-bye. Or we can just do this first. Bye-bye. Oh man, that was really fun. I like that one. That was really fun. Okay, so there's a second win, which is not bad. So the question is, do we tweak the deck or do we keep it? I honestly think I'm going to send out the deck code art first. I'm going to capture its current progress. And then we're going to tweak it and play it and see if it's any better or any worse. Because it does seem like a couple of the cards we did get did help us out a ton. So here's the current deck code for now. The next thing that we're going to probably do is tweak the deck. So let's go ahead and tweak it based on what we did learn. So let me look these up here. We did Rolling Fireball. I'm pretty sure that's still in there. We did the Molten Rune thing, which was definitely pretty helpful. Okay, Life Sentence, but I don't really care for it. We got this one, which allows us to have 1/1 copies to your hand, which doesn't really help our deck out. Then add 2 random minions. So this helps us out a lot because this is a pretty good one. So it looks like we need about 100 more. So let's go ahead and burn some cards and get the card that we actually need. So let's see here. Okay, we're in Death Knight. Let's like hop over here into something I don't play often. Rogue. So let's see if we can find some duplicates. It's a duplicate, and that's fine. We'll do that one. What else can I get rid of? Nope, not that one. I mean, eh. Some of these are uncraftable, which is super annoying. Looks like that's a duplicate. That's... what is this? So that's probably good to keep for now. So, doesn't seem like we have many duplicates here. Well, this one we do. Okay, cool. So, now we got what we need. So, let's hop back to the deck. And let's hunt down the card that we're trying to unlock, which gives us freebies. Oh, whoops, sorry, wrong direction. I almost undid what I was doing, whatever. Okay, so having 2 of those in there, I think is a good addition, because it gets us more minions, and we have had some stuck spots, to be honest. Discover 3 cost mini. If your deck has no minions, repeat this. I mean, you have to add those. Stuff the deck with them. Now to actually balance this a little bit more. I think we'll get rid of one of those. It's not really critical. That one kind of is. This one does help us out quite a bit, so we'll leave it in the hand. Or leave it in the deck, I mean. So we've got this, we got that, okay. We got drawing cards, we have something to deal through damage. Honestly, I haven't found a need for this. Maybe we'll remove it. Let's see what else we got here. Deck of Wonders. Ooh, spot the difference. So we gotta get rid of 2 cards, and this might actually be more difficult than I think. Now, I didn't even use this one, and we did actually pretty good. And I hope I don't thin out, the fireball stuff again, and then put us in a difficult position. Because I think we're in a difficult position because our deck flow is pretty terrible. Maybe that was probably the main reason. To be honest, do we need as many of those as we need? Add 2 of them. Honestly, I think we could get rid of some, because we're starting to hit the point where we got a lot of minions, so maybe that's enough. I have used this. This has come in handy, so I think we can keep that one. Deck of Wonders has been useful when it's come in handy. So I don't think necessarily getting rid of it. This one I really haven't found a need for. We haven't used it often enough, so maybe this is a better approach to it. Maybe that's going to make our deck better. We'll see. Let's get our freebies. And let's try out this deck. I mean, there is a high likelihood that this deck is going to work out pretty well, so let's see. But before I do that, I'm going to take a brief break, and then we're going to go back and test out the No Minion Mage, and to see if the improvements have improved the deck indeedy. So see it in a few.